game?
Nightmare, the game hosted by a video.
I am the Gatekeeper!
To win, you must stop him.
Roll the dice!
The video board game Nightmare. The Gatekeeper talks to you.
Whose turn is it next?
And you must answer him.
Answer me!
Yes, my Gatekeeper.
Go for it!
Nightmare, a race against time for 3 to 6 very game players.
Let's party!
Hey, what's up, guys? So, we just got hit with another round of snow again, and it is March. I'm seriously getting tired of this shit, guys. I want some springtime weather. I'm over it. Anyway, got a neat little video for you today. Who remembers the video board game called Nightmare? Oh yeah, this is definitely a blast from the past, guys. I guess I was 8 or 9 years old when this came out. And yeah, it was mine from back then. I didn't just recently buy this. This is the original game that that I got back then. And when we were cleaning out some of my old toys and board games and stuff like that at my parents' house, we came across this hidden gem here. And all I remember about this game is I don't ever remember really playing the game all the way through, because when I was so young, guys, I really didn't know how to play the game. I just remembered watching the videotape, trying to play the game, and it got to the point, guys, where me and my friends wouldn't even play the game. We just play the videotape in the old VHS player. For you younger generations, that's before DVDs. It was there were cassette tapes that you would play. But anyway, we would put that in the player and we watch it, and this creepy son of a bitch would pop out every so often and scare the shit out of you. Matter of fact, on YouTube you can actually find the whole game in its entirety. Someone actually dubbed the videotape onto a YouTube video, so you can actually watch it that way if you wanted to, or play the game that way. But yeah, guys, this was my Nightmare video board game from back in the early 90s. You can see the box is in pretty good condition. There's some wear to it, you know, a little dimple right there and a little tear in the box I saw over here. But overall, it's in pretty good condition. And like I said, guys, I was 8 or 9, so I beat up some of my shit back then, so I don't know if there's anything missing out of here. It seems complete. I looked at it earlier. I'll kind of show you guys what it's all about here. So when you open the box, you got the board game right on top. Okay. Here's the board right here, but we'll get to that in a minute. It's really cool, guys. You know, now that I'm older, I appreciate it more than what I did back then. So inside the box, let's see if I can get a good view of this for you guys. Here's the cards. You got your chance cards. Then you got your fate cards. And then you got your time cards. Okay, there's a bunch of time cards and about the same amount of fate and chance cards. Okay. Then you got your keys here. Keys are different colors to match the players. You got your tombstones. Okay. And this game, I believe, can play up to 2 to 6 players. You put your little number in here, and then this is number 2, and the name on this tombstone is Chantraine. Okay, that's the name of that tombstone. But you got 6 tombstones here. Let's see that one. Baron something or other. It's hard to see. But anyway, so the tombstones, you got the different colors, and then you got a little coin. You got heads, a little demon devil head on one side, and then tails is a tail, you know, a dragon tail, snake tail, whatever you think. You got a dice, of course your numbers, and then down here you got your nightmare cards. I forget, guys, I don't really remember what these were all about, but you got them down here. They're called the nightmare cards. That's what it says inside the opening. Up here is kind of a pen or a marker type of thing. Guys, when I opened this earlier, this thing was falling apart. I mean, big time. I had to wrap electrical tape around it to keep it together, but it disintegrated inside this box. I don't know. It's like that wood flake type shit. I don't even know what it is, but it was definitely peeling apart. I was just going to toss it, but then I looked at it, and it actually says Nightmare, the video board game on it. So I took some clear tape and wrapped it around. So I kind of piecemealed it back together just for the sake of keeping it with the game. But yeah, it's original, and time had its way with it, and luckily I was able to save the words on here. You can see Nightmare split there a little bit in between, but that goes right up there. And then my favorite part of the whole game is the videotape here, guys. Really cool. I mean, this is the cassette tape that you would put into the VCR, and you would play it all the way through. I'm looking at it now. It looks like it's got some mold in on the tape itself. That ain't good. I don't even know. Who knows? I'll have to try and see if it plays. I don't know. But here's the case. The tape has been recorded in hi-fi on premium quality stock. To ensure long life, please take the following precautions. Always rewind and return the tape to its cardboard sleeve after use. Always handle tape carefully and keep away from direct sunlight, moisture, dirty and dusty conditions, and magnetic fields. Regularly clean the heads of your video cassette recorder, as dirty equipment can cause tape damage. Okay, so guys, this was up in my attic at my parents' house, so I'm sure moisture and heat and temperature changes got to it. I'm not sure if it'll still play, but there it is. And you got your little pouch here that you can put your dice in. I'm not sure if there was one or two dice. If there was two dice, then I'm missing one. But there you have it, guys. Everything else, I am missing the instructions as well. I didn't see them in here. I lifted up the blue here. This piece kind of lifts out, figuring they might be under there, and they're not. So I think it's a complete game. I'm not 100% sure, but either way, it's my childhood game here, guys. Had a lot of fun with this growing up. I did do some research, and I found that you can still buy these games for, you know, $30 online, so they're not that, you know, crazy. Here's the actual board that I promised I'd show you. Okay. Alright, so you go around the graveyard, and I'm guessing you have to get to the nightmare in the center here. I'm not totally sure. I forget. It's been so long since we played the game, and like I said, guys, I really didn't play the game as it should have been played. We just got a kick out of watching the Gatekeeper, you know, freak out and pop out of the, you know, on TV, you know. It was just, that was the funnest part of the game, because you never seen anything like that before. I believe this game went up to, I believe they did 3 versions of this game, 1, 2, and 3. The third version is like a vampire, I think, that Elizabeth Bathory that talks to you instead of the Gatekeeper. I don't have those games. I just have this one, guys, so I really can't tell you. So yeah, let me give you a quick rundown, just because I'm kind of curious too, as to what Wikipedia says. Okay, it says Nightmare by the AtmosFear series. Nightmare is a horror video board game released in 1991 by a couple A. Cowboys and J.W. Spear and Sons as part of the AtmosFear series. The designers were Brett Clements and Philip Tanner. Actors were Wenenty Nosell as the Gatekeeper. Publication date 1991. The genre is horror and terror. 2 to 6 players. Setup time 1 to 2 minutes. Playing time is up to 60 minutes. Skills required: dice rolling. The game is set in a place known as the Other Side. The place has 6 Harbingers, each of whom has authority over a province. To play the game, each player adopts a persona of one of the Harbingers. You got Gevaudan, the werewolf; Hellin, the poltergeist; Khufu, the mummy; Baron Samedi, the zombie; and the Chantraine, the witch; and Elizabeth Bathory, the vampire. The final character in the game is the Gatekeeper, whose job is to ensure that the other characters do not escape from, quote-unquote, the other side. So that's basically the premise of the game, guys. Okay, AtmosFear series, video board game, 1991. And then another one came out, and then they got it says here 2004, and then 2006. Okay, but yeah, I just came across it, guys, and figured it was really cool and wanted to kind of share it with you guys. I might try and play this game now that I'm older, as an adult now. Maybe you know, see you know, if I understand it a little bit more, that I can comprehend it. And, you know, but like I said, guys, I grew up kind of playing this game, watching the Gatekeeper come out and scare the shit out of all of us. It was definitely a great game. That it was original, guys. I mean, it was the first time anything was like this. Anybody ever did anything like this. But yeah, I'm not. If anything, you know, I'll probably see if I can run a copy of the videotape onto an actual DVD, because I'm not sure if that tape plays one time, that might be the last time it'll ever play. So maybe I'll back it up on a DVD or something like that. But either way, guys, it's definitely a cool game. Maybe you want to check it out. Maybe you want to get it for your kids. I don't know. But that's all I have for you guys. Overall, not bad, guys. For being a 30-plus-year-old game, not bad at all. But yeah, so that's all I have for you. You know, remember to check me out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I always drop links below. And stay tuned. I'll share another vintage commercial from the video board game Nightmare. Alright, guys, catch you later. Peace.
here's the score, it's up to you. There's only so much that I can do. You're gonna need some luck if you wanna have a good time. Give you a heart attack. Give you a heart attack.
Something's got a hold on me. Something there that I can see. I'm living in my nightmare. Thrill me, baby, thrill me if you can. It's just like my wildest nightmare. Thrill me, baby, thrill me if you can. Come on. You like it?
Oh yeah! Come on, thrill me, baby.
Yo, Baron, I can dig it. Roll the dice, don't be nice, don't you quit it. What's your number? What's your name? Get ready, it's the start of
I'm
the game.
living in my nightmare.